مر الزمان تألقا وأضاء للدنيا طريقا مشرقا وهدى من الرحمن يهدينا به للصالحات وللمكارم والتقى هذا كتاب الله أعذب منهل أنعم به.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد, السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome back to the 27th episode of this series, where we are looking at the explanation of the 40 hadith pertaining to the virtues and the rulings of the Qur'an. In this episode, we will look at the hadith of Abū Mūsa al-Ash'ari radiallahu anhu, which is reported in Sahih Muslim, where the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Ta'ahadu hadha al-Qur'an." Keep on reciting this Qur'an. فَوَالَّذِي نَفْسُ مُحَمَّدٍ بِيَدِهِ, for verily by the one in whose hand the life of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam lies, لَهُوَ أَشَدُّ تَفَلُّتًا مِنَ الْإِبِلِ فِي عُقْلِهَا, that this Qur'an is quicker to escape one's memory than a camel is after it is released from its tying ropes. This authentic hadith reported by Sahih Muslim. So in this hadith, the Prophet ﷺ encourages us to be consistent in the recitation of the Qur'an. Now, one of the problems that we find generally in our lives in the Muslim community is that we suffer from bursts of energy and eagerness to do good deeds. But unfortunately, these bursts of energy do not last for a long period of time. So it could be maybe just in the month of Ramadan or other times during the year, we find that energy to really recite a lot of Qur'an. But we don't make it in our mind, and we don't make the effort to make this recitation consistent. That we make it an aim, that we are consistent in the recitation of the Qur'an. So what happens is that we, as I said, we suffer from these moments of, we have these moments of a lot of energy, but then we just burn out, and this himmah, this aspiration and this desire, it sort of withers away. So the hadith encourages us, look, ta'ahadu hadha al-Qur'an. Be consistent in its recitation. Keep on reciting it, keep on reciting it. And then he said, فَوَالَّذِي نَفْسُ مُحَمَّدٍ بِيَدِهِ, and then he said, by the one in whose hand the life of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam lies, that verily it escapes our memory very quickly. Just like a camel, it escapes after you untie its tying ropes. Imagine you untie it, what would happen? It would just run off and run away. And so likewise, if we are not consistent in our memorization, in our repetition of the Qur'an, then we will find that we will forget a lot what we have memorized. And that's why we find that a lot of the scholars have advised, especially for the huffaz, those who have memorized the Qur'an, that on a day-to-day basis they should be revising at least between 1 to 3 juz on a daily basis. Subhanallah. And that's if you really want your Qur'an to be engraved in your hearts. That's how much you should ideally be seeking to revise. And subhanallah, really, if you think about it, a juz is 20 pages, roughly 20 pages of the Qur'an. If you were to recite 4 pages, just 4 sides of the Qur'an after each salah, you have recited an entire juz in a day. Subhanallah, just 4 sides. 4 sides after each salah, and you have completed a juz in a day. Yeah? And if you're a good reciter of the Qur'an and you're quite proficient, you can complete a juz in maybe 35, 40 minutes. So if you dedicate maybe 20 minutes after your Fajr and 20 minutes after your maybe Maghrib Salah, you've completed a juz in a day. So one of the ways of maintaining the Qur'an is being consistent in its recitation. But another way that we can maintain the Qur'an is by acting upon its knowledge as well. As the ulama, they used to say, قَيِّدُ الْعِلْمِ بِالْعَمَلِ, that hold on to your knowledge by acting upon it. Hold on to your knowledge by acting upon it. So if you act upon the Qur'an, what you already know, it actually helps you to maintain the Qur'an. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helps to preserve the Qur'an in your hearts if you act upon it. And the scholars, they used to say, مَنْ عَمِلَ بِمَا عَلِمْ أَوْرَثَهُ اللَّهُ عِلْمًا مَا لَمْ يَعْلَمْ, that whoever acts according to what he knows, he acts according to the knowledge that he has acquired, then Allah will give him knowledge that which he did not previously know. So really, subhanAllah, if you want to increase in your knowledge of Qur'an, try and act upon what you have already learned, and you'll find that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will assist you in your path to be from the people of the Qur'an, inshallah. In the next episode, we will look at the importance and the virtue of repeating ayat over and over again, as this was the practice of the Prophet ﷺ and the companions. بارك الله فيكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله
مر الزمان تألقا وأضاء للدنيا طريقا مشرقا وهدى من الرحمن يهدينا به للصالحات وللمكارم والتقى نور على مر الزمان تألقا.